This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no talk. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Tighten down. Tighten down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long third and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Mike 18, Mike 18. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's baby stop.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Check. Watch the edge.
Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is number 1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get the completion there for a 1st down.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19.
Check 99.
SOS. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
It's our time.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you've got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go. 35's the mic. Let him know, let him know.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now Love going to change things up. Back to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Don't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's ready.
Here's Love.
Long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Love now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
First down going to the air with Love. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Drill 52. Claws red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. To the air again, Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Roquan Smith from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Love's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down at 6. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Bring it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this? Mike 18, Mike 18.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Bounce it. Pop, pop, pop.
Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Watch the pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big from moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Mike 35.
First down, love to pass. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadavian Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Second down, Love. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Go. Cut.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
60 red.
I'm about to take you to school.
Beetle blue.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Get that ball.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No, we changed it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
35's the
Yellow, blue.
Love looking to throw it.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Mike 30.
Yellow. Yellow. Go.
35's the Mike.
Ready.
Love. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.